Lynn says, science has much to offer humanity, but must be used for the higher good. Barbara says, my audio was out. What was the question? Well, just if you have any thoughts about science. And I think Lynn has said it very well. You know, it's like that quote that I found from this gentleman who was a scientist and also the president of India, not the prime minister, but the president. Science is a beautiful gift to humanity. We should not distort it. And I think that's what Lynn means by the higher good. There is so much good that it could do. I don't know if any of you are science fiction fans, but I'm trying to stay away from all the dystopian science fiction that's out there. Math. Barbara says math. That's right. Yeah, we couldn't do anything without math. I mean, anything, anything scientific. Yeah. And geometry. Yes, Barbara says mathematics stays consistent and true. Phew. I agree. Yes, it's a kind of a touchstone for reality, really. Hey guys, it's 5:05, so let's do our daily minute. Of course, it's going to be a little bit longer than a minute because we're here as a group, but let's go ahead and do that now. So I'm going to close my eyes, take a couple of deep breaths. Recognize we're here as a group representing many more people who want to see the world go in a better direction and who believe that our thoughts can help that. And I'm experiencing a sense of love for all of you, and appreciation and gratitude. Humanity has many forms of expression, and science and technology are one of those forms, which seem to be in the ascendant at this point in history. And it comes into being through humanity's mind and emotions, some of which are positive and some of which are negative. Some are loving and generous, and some are selfish. Let's take a few moments to imagine that expression of science, technology, mathematics as a great good for humanity, rightly directed and inclusive for all. And so take a few moments and in general or any specific area that you want to imagine science playing a role in bringing about a better world. And let's do that for a few moments now. through our individual thoughts. We have a group positive thought, which sends out energy that is real, does influence the mind and emotions of humanity, adds another stone on the scale in the positive direction. And that is our gift today for being here together. And again, with a deep sense of love and gratitude, we bring the daily minute to a close. I'm taking a deep breath and releasing it, and I'm relaxing my attention and opening my eyes. I found that very interesting. Does anybody have a comment or an experience? Did anyone have a visualization or a realization? Or new thought? Or an old thought? One of the things that came through to me at the end is that I think right now humanity feels dominated by technology and kind of small and helpless. And what kind of visualized for me was humanity standing up and being kind of a giant, and it was holding scales on, it was holding the scales for technology or any individual technology and weighing what was the positive and what was the negative of the technology so that it could make a choice and not feel like the choice is made on it and we're just the victims of it. So that was very interesting, especially that it was a giant. Barbara says sitting still promotes peace. Yes. Yes, it does. And that's another thing that, peaceful thoughts help the direction become positive. Barbara says, great image, scale oven. And yes, I was very surprised how big it was, sort of this giant coming out of like that water or something, or maybe even like a swamp, but then like taking its rightful place as the decider, the chooser, and not the victim or being done to. Because I think a lot of people feel that way now. Lynn says, I think science, math, and technology are created in reflection of us and where we are on various levels. Yes, I think that's so true. It's filtered through humanity's mind, vision, emotions, and that's how it gets directed. But maybe sometimes it's just a few people that get to filter it. Barbara says positive versus negative mathematics, but I'm not sure I understand what the negative math is, Barbara. Care to write a little more? Oh, the number, that's what I was thinking, Patty, the number line, like the negative numbers on the number line. I wonder if that was what Barbara was thinking of. Well, that's funny because I had to go back to Facebook live stream because with the multi-stream comments, I couldn't figure it out in time, work it out in time. And so I went positive last month, a couple steps forward, but then negative back a little bit until I can figure that out or go to another software or something. It just didn't work out. So it's funny because that's definitely the technology. I wouldn't give it up for anything though. I mean, it just makes life amazing. So now we have come to the end of this. Thank you all again for showing up, for being here, for participating, and just being so sweet and loving, and your comments and your ideas, and that know that we have helped to make the world just a little bit better place. So thank you all again, and I hope to see you either in real life or next month or something. And so love you all. Thank you all very much, and I'm going to end right now.